So I hope you can hear me okay, and I hope the piece is coming in on shot, because it's such a big piece. It's very hard to catch it into the video shot using the old tablet there. So this is the octopus. This is the piece I've been working on for a few months. Finally finished. You can tell now the size of it, detail. Now, what have we got to say about octopuses? Why an octopus? I just found them fascinating. I found the life under the ocean fascinating, and I think it's a wonder we haven't tapped into yet, particularly the octopus, being the more intelligent, one of the more intelligent creatures in the ocean that we've discovered yet. There's a lot more out there that we haven't discovered, obviously. So I thought I'd carve up a 6 foot by 4 foot octopus. Don't ask me why, but anyway. This is the why, basically. So it's wanted to create an impressive piece that brings awareness to cephalopods, life under the ocean that we haven't yet discovered. I wanted to test my carving skills, and I wanted to see if my theory of the way I've used the colours would actually work once the piece is finished. So, barring my little accident halfway through the piece, it seemed to come out pretty good. So it's very difficult. I'm not going to be able to show you on the camera in this workspace because it's not big enough and I haven't got enough light, so my apologies for that. I would like to do a better video, but I'm working with what I've got at the moment, so there you go. So what would happen is, if you're walking from this direction past the octopus, you would see the octopus as a bland carving with no colour on it. So it catches the shadows and it accentuates the carve, but you don't see any of the colour. And as you walk past the piece and you get to the centre of the piece, you start to see a few bits of colour coming through, and then as you walk on past the piece, you'll actually notice all the colours suddenly come alive. So it's basically like the octopus does. It hides in its natural environment, it moves around. If it's scared or it's being defensive, it's using its colours to meld into the environment around it and disguise itself, camouflage if you like, and that's what I was trying to capture in the piece. So when I had the accident and all the colours ran, I thought I'd lost that element of it, and that was the most important element of carving the piece. So I was very glad that that didn't come out. I managed to save the piece, and all the colours that are underlined now are underlined under a nice blue glaze, so it actually added a little bit to it, a little bit more depth and substance to the piece itself. So that was unintentional, as with most of my artworks. There's some kind of happy accident during it, or there's an accident I have to save the piece. It changes the process of the work. So cephalopods, a little bit about octopuses. Let's see if I can give you any information that you don't know. So they live in tide lines, they live in shorelines, they find crab shells to hide in, they find crevices in rocks to hide in, and you can find them in very, very shallow waters. Certainly in Australia, when I was there, the blue-ringed octopus being one of the smallest yet most poisonous ones, would be found in relatively shallow areas and rock pools, so you'd have to be very careful where you were treading. Now, the Pacific octopus, being the larger of the octopuses, the male takes around about 6 to 8 months to grow to full size. So they're not the type of octopus you'd want to keep as a pet, because they'll outgrow your aquarium pretty quickly. And they'll manage to escape through a paper-thin gap as well. They're very, very clever. And also they're poisonous. Now, this is something I didn't know, that actually all octopuses are venomous. And it's varying degrees of venom strength. The blue-ringed octopus holds the highest potency of venom. So, and that was what they use to kill their prey and their defense mechanisms. Now, another interesting fact that I found out, which is untypical in the natural world, is that when the male octopus has mated with the female octopus, and he's used one of his mandibles to deliver his sperm package one of his tentacles to deliver his sperm package into the mandible of the female octopus, the male octopus then goes off and dies. Effectively useless now, yeah? Right, so he's done his job. He goes off and dies. Now the female octopus, she lives a little bit longer because she finds a crevice to lay her eggs, and she spends hours every day protecting and washing and cleaning the eggs as they develop. And as soon as the smaller eggs they start to hatch, the female octopus is her job done, and she also goes off and she will die as well. So it was kind of interesting when I found out that. I didn't realise that the male octopus did that. He died after he had his job done, and the female octopus dies after her reproduction cycle as well. So it's quite interesting. I've learned quite a bit about octopuses as I've been going along. Yeah, from the shorelines to the deepest abyss of the ocean, probably places we've never been yet. You'll find species of celipods. Not all celipods are octopuses and have tentacles. Some celipods have feeding tentacles, little small, like a starfish if you like, would be cephalopods of sorts. Yet it wouldn't use its tentacles in the same manner. It would use them for feeding meat mostly only. So some more interesting facts. What else did I learn? Oh, yeah, they're just a very interesting invertebrate, and I thought that's is worth portraying in a piece of art. So 6 foot by 4 foot, she's quite big. It took quite a long time to make it. I think it started back in October, November 2019, and we're at the end of July 2020. And obviously we've had the lockdown, we've had COVID, we've had a lot of distractions, so my art flow, my inspiration has been up and down and up and down. So I've been days where I've been at it and really inspired, and then there's other days where I've been going, I can't look at an octopus today, look, we're all locked down, this is ridiculous. So you've got to go through all this misinformation and conspiracy theories that are going on online, and you have no idea what to believe. It's fantastic. Well done, leaders of the world. You're doing a great job. So, yeah, and I'll leave it at that. What I need to do now with this piece is put a frame on it. I'm going to look at a black and gold frame. I'm thinking about 6 to 9 inches. So that will make it a little bit bigger. And if there's anybody out there looking for an aquarium of sorts, or a specific zoo type place that would concentrate on cephalopods, or like that, an aquarium that would concentrate on life on the sea life or thereabouts, that might wish to buy or display this piece for me. Yeah, I'm not going to put a price tag on it just yet. I'll converse with anybody who's interested, and I'm sure we can come to some arrangement there. So that's it for now. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. It's been fun making this piece. I'm already getting on to the next piece. There's another big piece down here. So that's going to be a figurative type piece. Lots of bird feathers. I think I'm going to use the peacock bird in the next one. So we're going from elephants to octopuses. What else we've got? We've got a hawk. So the animals are starting to come out of my artwork. I don't really know why. I like falconry, so I did a hawk. I love octopuses, so I've done an octopus. And I think there's something to say about elephants and what they're leaving and teaching us as well. So I'll do a fairly large elephant mandala type piece, which is going to be interesting. So there the piece is on the way. The piece has just been done. It gets to be quite a satisfying day when you have a piece done. And I think fair to quote, or fair to say that for me the artwork is the process, is being there. That's where I'm getting paid, and I'm there at the moment of finish. So the journey, creating the piece, drawing the piece, imagining the piece, learning about octopuses, learning about what to put into the piece, that's all part of the process, but the actual payment and the joy is being there at the end when it's finished. And thank you for sharing that journey with me. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel and all the comments. I love them. You can hit me on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter as well. But yeah, do hit the subscribe button, because like we say, I wouldn't mind getting some extra likes in here and vamping up a YouTube channel, make it a little bit more interesting, for making videos that you can watch, make them more pleasant to watch, etc. So that's what we're doing today. Thank you very much, and I look forward to reading your comments, feedback, It's all very important to me. It's incredibly important to me actually, because if I don't have the feedback, I don't get the inspiration, and I'm not sure sometimes which way the artwork's going to go. I know there is a darker side of my arts that hasn't really come out too much yet, or at least that's not the work I've portrayed on the YouTube channel so much, but there is another chunk of work there that needs to be, you have to get my head around portraying a little bit better. It's more the splash and grab work, the abstract work, the angry day work, the emotional stuff. So yeah, keep subscribing, I'll make it interesting. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.